Um, what do we have to do in this hub world? Let us find out. Open my magic book of bullshit, and we got fucking book.
Oh, you've still got to do Bamboo Terrace, so you got to do Bentley's first.
Yeah, I still gotta do the bamboo world. I gotta do frozen altars and
Oh
charmed
God,
ridge.
Charmed Ridge. I fucking hate Charmed Ridge. Charmed Ridge is really when the developers just ran out of ideas for the storyline of each little world.
Wasn't that
Although,
the?
admittedly, the twist ending at the end is funny.
Oh yeah, it's the one with the fairies.
The sorceress has
Yeah,
a
it's the
real
one
time
where,
on her hands
oh,
here.
Spyro, our princess is being kidnapped by the leader of the cat wizards. But they're just eloping because their families won't let them be together, so they ride off on a motorcycle.
It sounds like a Romeo and Juliet kind of a story. Oy vey, everybody does that.
It's not a Romeo and Juliet story because nobody dies, except a lot of cat
sort
wizards.
of. I mean, that story has gotten so stale that even RuneScape deleted it.
Oh God, yeah, that was funny.
Well, Newscape, I should say. Old school still has it.
After all, it was I.
To be fair, the Romeo and Juliet story right at the beginning of this game was kind of hilarious. It was like, Marco sent you. I've got a restraining order against him.
Duplicitous larcenous Orsan, you are going to get hooked in the eyeball.
At least
I love Bentley. He's such a great character.
Where'd he go?
do afford me the sublime
He got slammed through one of the doors, I guess.
in the nearest.
Now it's time for the deepest lore. Okay, so Bentley smashed money bags into the chest with his clonk. He flew away, but there was no sound indicating him hitting a wall. And if we look around,
He just kept flying.
there is nowhere for him to go. Where did he go? Deepest lore. I want to believe. X-Files.
He hit him so hard he clipped through the tower.
He has ascended. He hit him so hard he ascended into a higher plane of being.
I love this place. You've got this very well-spoken man, and then you have this guy. Aye, bro. Fucking.
Fucking
I
chef.
do love that they put those animations in so that you can hit certain people.
Fucking chops.
Like I think the pandas will yelp and jump in the air when you fry them with Spyro's fire.
Yes. Now the good thing about Bentley is that he doesn't need anything special to break anything. He is a strong man who don't need no bullshit.
Yep, he is strong.
A strong, independent white yeti who don't need no woman. I wonder if I can hit that from here. Okay, maybe not. Oh well.
If you
How about I spin it to your face? Oh, I missed. Ah, I did. Well, that didn't do anything.
Aw, doesn't
Okay.
do anything.
There is some kind of a skill point I recall about hitting Bartholomew, but I don't know how you exactly do that. Because,
Don't forget to hit the gong.
oh wait, actually, speaking of the gong, if you want to irritate your parents, just do the spinning next to a gong.
Yes.
Hold on.
Oh, they patched it out?
There we go. Yes.
Oh, I can't hear anything. I can't wait to see that back. Also, these assholes.
Was that
I
hard?
fucking hate those assholes.
I have 18 years of experience.
Well, I've got
Oh
two
man, this is so
decades
hard.
of- Dean Takahashi would be proud.
Speaking
I
of
still
which,
love the Cuphead came out a couple days ago, I think it was, and I've seen so many memes about people just like getting over that area and just go, God Gamer coming through.
yeah, I was just about to mention it. It's finally out, and now the memes may run wild like the Niagara Falls. Good. We all want a little bit of something. How can he even say that he has 18 years of experience if he can't even beat a simple jumping thing? So disappointing. But speaking of games, I gotta say, lately I've been pretty fucking stumped as to what to record.
Yeah, I feel you there.
I don't know.
That's why I have
it's that kind of a
consistent
month. I
long
gotta say.
series. Yeah, September really wasn't a great month for. Well, it was a pretty decent month for gaming, but for people recording stuff, it's just like, what the fuck are we gonna do? Because pretty much everyone I know has been doing that. They just been going, what the fuck are we gonna do? What the hell are we gonna play?
Yeah, and
Even me.
For me at this point, I usually record a Sega game because I like Sega games. But nowadays, I'm at a point where I have pretty much nothing to play on the Sega besides stuff that I've never heard of before. And it's a kind of territory
Yeah, but that's always good.
That's the kind of territory I don't like treading though, because when I try to play something I never played, I struggle to come up with stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I do an entire series where I play games I've never played, and I feel you exactly there. Just going, you struggle to come up with stuff to talk about. That's why most of my blind stuff is just reacting to what's going on and talking about, like, effectively semi-critiquing the game. Because that's really all you can do.
All things considered, I'd rather do these kind of blind reactions on a stream because it just happens to be more, well, genuine, I guess, and at the same time,
Yeah, it's more fun.
The viewer reactions are also pretty fucking great.
Oh yeah, it's always fun. That's one of the reasons I want to get into streaming is viewer reactions.
Okay, let's not fall down. Thank you.
Yep, don't fall down.
Hold on, let's do this again. Yeah, feels good. My nostalgia has been tickled.
It's just fun to annoy your parents doing that shit.
Yes. I was actually thinking of recording that Crusader Ascenti game that I mentioned yesterday, but I didn't actually do it. I just recorded Oktoberfest games instead.
What qualify as Oktoberfest games?
Oh, welcome back,
It has
Ken.
to be from the game Oktoberfest.
Oh, welcome back, Ken.
I
How you
don't want to
been?
listen.
Where you been all the time?
Dead.
Oh, welcome back from the dead.
I'm quite
zombie kid.
irrelevant in this whole recording session because I literally just sit and listen.
Oh,
Well, to be fair, it's evolved into exactly what our Stardew series is, which is a visual podcast.
Yep.
well, that's
So it's
how
good that we
that's
give
how
it
it works
add
with these good games, though. When you have a good game, not only do you have no reason to talk about why it's good, but there often is no reason to talk about why it's good because you can see for yourself.
Oh yeah, and Spyro and the game that's original. The original Spyro trilogy is honestly some of the best games out there.
No, for PS1, of course.
I can agree. Yes.
No, just
can agree.
in general, for their time period, these were incredible games.
It's pretty much the
But don't
thing
let
I've
me interrupt.
noticed.
Like I'll say something if I have something to say.
No,
just
alright,
I feel like it's rude because you two have just such a good dynamic.
we do. Well, that's interesting to know. Oi, what's
I
this?
love this. What's this? He sees it, he bends down, he presses it. What would have happened, I wonder, if he pressed it from the other side?
That's what Spyro would have
Oh
done, and
fuck,
then he
that's
would
a
have
massive
said,
hole.
huh.
Good thing I dodged that shit.
No, Spyro would have pressed it from the other side, and then he'd be like, huh, that's interesting.
Who installed this here? That wasn't there the last time I was here.
In fact, it really wasn't there. That switch only shows up for the cutscene. You can't possibly find it.
Yep. Ah, frozen altars.
Oh,
Miss
Jesus,
Gabrielle.
woman. What the fuck's wrong with your skin? I think you have a condition. She has
What's it called?
She has that blue skin syndrome. She's a fucking smurf.
What the hell is it?
It's a very weird name for it, but it's basically you look very blue because there's too much of a
Algeria.
Yeah, there's too much of a certain element in your skin or something.
Yeah, it is called Argyria. It is made from excessive exposure to chemical compounds in silver, and is most often found in people who believe those old snake oil salesmen because they put colloidal silver in the potions that they sold in order to make them, well, shinier and therefore more attractive to gullible idiots who will buy anything from a traveling snake oil salesman.
Potions.
Yeah. You drink enough, effectively you drink enough silver, your skin turns this weird, creepy, bluish gray that looks like the kind of stuff used to make concrete.
What the fuck was that?
So that guy's throwing rocks of coal at you.
Potions to be muscle you. scrolls to entussle you.
But yeah, in this level you get the Ice Breath, one of the weirder elemental powers that have actually stayed with Spyro over the years. And while it is
Nobody
fun to
liked
freeze
it.
things, yeah, while it is fun to freeze things solid, nobody liked this shit. It really wasn't a good idea.
Oh yeah, speaking of Spyro games on other consoles actually, this reminds me, did you know that the mobile phones had their own Spyro games?
I believe I did, actually. I think I remember playing one of them.
It's rather interesting to note that a lot of the franchises had some sort of a version of them on the mobile phones back in the day, but they often sucked Major League Penis, so nobody really gave a shit about them.
Well, let's be blunt, apart from the original trilogy, all the Spyro games sucked. Like, I played a bunch of the ones on the PS, there were ones on the Game Boy Advance, there were so many other ones, and none of them could capture the magic and awesomeness of the original trilogy.
Can't wait for
Specifically
Skylanders.
specifically games 2 and 3, because the first game had its issues. But they improved upon that monumentally with Gateway to Glimmer, or Ripto's Rage as it's known in the US. And with Spyro 3, they kind of added a bit too much to the point where at certain points the game feels unfocused. But it's still miles better than anything else that they did with the entire franchise.
Seriously,
'Cause
I
they've
can't
made
wait till we get
Skylanders.
to. I can't wait till we get to Skylanders. Oh,
Oh
it's gonna be
god, don't
fucking
remind
fun.
me of that. Don't remind me of that fucking train wreck.
Oh,
I actually
yeah.
had I actually have Skylanders for the original Skylanders for the Wii. And let me tell you, that is the most boring fucking game to play if you only have a handful of pieces. Because like half the areas you couldn't access, there was a bunch of just annoying shit.
You wanna tell me that's the Proto Amiibo game? God damn it.
What I do find hilarious is they very quickly removed Spyro from the universe.
What
To
the
the
fuck?
point
What's
where,
the
like,
point of adding him then?
Yeah, originally it was effectively Spyro and the Skylanders, and then it just kind of became Skylanders as they removed, well, everything Spyro related, really. I believe a lot of Spyro characters still turn up, and I think Spyro himself is still there, but he's no longer a major character. As of at least the Wii U stuff, I think. I remember the Wii, they had a whole bunch of Spyro figurines, and I was seriously tempted to buy them just to have Spyro figurines, because they were actually pretty decent quality.
I should probably mention this because some people may find this rather interesting. The people with the giant clubs actually do wield clubs and not fish.
Yeah,
It
I
may
always
be
thought they were
that-
fish.
It may be pretty difficult to realize that because they look like fish. What an asshole.
I love that that's a consistent thing that Rhinox do. Even Norks did it in the first game, and I
Yep.
think a few Rhinox in the second game also did it. Like, it's a consistent part of them.
Fucking
I
bastard.
love doing. This is the best part of these levels, is like effectively lasering someone to death.
Come here. It's pretty nice, but this is also the level where you start to realize those health items are becoming rather scarce.
Yes, very
Hey,
scarce.
is this a boxing minigame with a fucking Yeti?
No, I think
Yes,
the boxing.
it
Yes,
is.
God damn it!
Fuck.
I thought the boxing minigame was the one in the Panda World.
No, that's the one where you climb a tower. Okay, so I read up some guides about this minigame. Don't do anything special, just do quick jabs and push him into the corner. Because he's a cheating asshole.
He is using, I believe the Yeti is using what is called a slugger style. I think Bentley's basically just an outboxer.
I wouldn't know, I don't watch boxing.
I know boxing terminology. Are you surprised yet?
God,
There
my
is no
favorite
end
sport
to
to
my
me.
talents.
I expect Kin to know that because it's required for his survival.
Boxing. Fuck
Yeah.
that. I fight with whatever I can find.
You need to survive.
Well, you've had a
You need to know everything in order to survive a tiger or a lion.
well, Kin's had a gun pulled on him, so
What the fuck?
yeah.
Nah, well, pulled is a very strong word. A gun was pointed at me from a pocket, and I didn't realize anything was happening up to the point it was over.
He was in his car, and some guy basically tried to carjack him by pointing a gun at him, and Kin just wasn't paying attention and drove off.
Yep. Carjacking. Carjacking's a strong word as well. He was trying to take my cell phone. which ended up being my security tag on the seat next to me.
Huh. That seems like a
So,
pretty common
worst-
thing to happen in Lithuania as well.
Dude, worst fucking robbers in the whole world literally pointed a gun at me, and I was oblivious to the fact that I am being attempted muggery.
Keep in mind,
how
this is
good-
in like peak hour traffic as well, so he's wandered out onto the freeway.
Like, what is he gonna do? Pull me out of my car, take my phone, and then I'll get out of the car and get it back.
Oi, block.
Where's he gonna go?
Give me some stuff, man. What? Fuck off, dude. And that's a robber.
I was like, no, but it's my security tag. That's not my phone. It's not my. And he was just insisting, like, give me your phone. I was like, but it's my security tag. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, okay.
I would have just given him your security tag and say here, and make him realize like it's not a phone.
To be fair, I would have just given him my phone and gotten into the office the next day and gotten a new one.
Yeah, don't
Should
you
be
work
fair,
for
yeah.
Samsung or something?
I might. South Korea for the win.
Yeah, you could literally say, hi, I got mugged, I need a new phone, and they'd be like, yeah, sure, here, have one fresh out of the box.
But
Fuck it, have the
don't
box as
open
well.
that box. That's too volatile. Samsung.
Don't
Note
open
8s.
don't open those boxes. Those are the Samsung Note 7s.
Yeah, the Note 7s. That's the one.
I don't know what you're talking about. There was no such phone. We went from the 5 to the 8.
I still love that the Note 7 came out, and I don't think it actually impacted all that much. It was just, oh shit. And then there were memes.
It was 35 units out of a couple of 100,000 sold.
Only two.
Yeah. It was very small, and they did a full product recall and actually were very, like, professional about the whole thing.
I find it more impressive that the
There were so
iPhone
many
10 came
memes.
out because nobody asked for it.
Wait a minute, wait. What happened to the iPhone 9? They released the 8 last year. Are they doing the Windows thing?
They could be
No,
doing
they
the
did
Windows
8.
10.
No, the 8 and the 8 Plus are still phones, but they've got the X as well, or the 10, or whatever, which is supposed to be the super uber duper best one that you can buy. That's basically equivalent to a Galaxy S5.
Except no, because
The
all it
iPhone
has
X.
going
What is
for
this?
it is
The Nike
Animoji.
USA? Yeah.
Look guys, we're cool and hip. Now you can send messages with your face being poop. Wow.
Nice.
I'm not interested unless you can have custom animojis with and the custom emoji supports smug Pac-Man. I am not interested.
We are going to
Pac-Man.
make an Android kernel that just has Smug Pac-Man everywhere. Just purely for you.
Why not a smug Pac-Man font?
Why not a smug
A
Pac-Man
font made
theme?
a font made entirely of Smug Pac-Man, that'd be great.
That could
I'm
make a
pretty
great
sure
phone
if I
virus.
speak to one of my friends in contents and services, I can get you an S7 with a printed smug Pac-Man on the back. Smug Pac-Man edition.
Oh damn. That would cost me a fortune though.
No.
No, just a small fortune. A small fee.
Not even a small fee. I'll just use one of the confidential do not show anyone units from back before the S7 was launched.
Wow. Well, let's not talk about that out here, because then someone's gonna be like, hey, give me a phone.
They can ask, it's fine. I'll say no equally to
I
everyone.
fucking hate this stupid minigame, for fuck's sake. This asshole constantly bullshits through my fucking hits. I can't fucking do anything. And look at that.
Well, run away like a bitch then.
He always gets more fucking HP than me. Why? Give me fucking HP. Why doesn't he fucking die already? Jesus Christ, I hate this dumbass minigame. Who thought this was a
Stop
good
punching
idea?
in the balls.
You have to do this, because other moves don't fucking do anything. They're worthless. It's like I'm mashing the fucking attack button, but he keeps punching through my attacks. Because for some reason, Bentley's being retarded and not punching when he should be punching.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, for
These
fuck's sake.
minigames are a bitch.
There is something noteworthy about this though. Once you beat this, if you come back in there and you plug in a second controller, you can do some two-player fighting.
Why the fuck would I want to do that?
I don't know, but the developers have said that this was really fun for them to do this. They played so many times.
Wouldn't any developer say that the game they made is like super fun best? 10 out of 10 IGN?
Well, I know the developer of Guardian of December would say that about all of his quote-unquote creations, but I don't know about these guys.
I'm very confused by developers because I wanted dev to come out and be honest and go like, guys, we spent 10 million on this AAA game, we kind of fucked up, but just buy it anyway. We need to make the money back or the bank will foreclose.
10 million on a AAA game? God, man, what are you from 2007?
Bunch already.
Okay,
asshole.
10 million for advertising.
You wouldn't even get that, mate. I think
10 million
what was
for
it, like-
box art.
Yeah, that sounds more accurate. Like, fucking hell, they pump so much money into it. Come on, beat the shit out of him. Beat the shit out of the Yeti.
Well, I have more HP this time, but I bet he's gonna get more recharge because he's an asshole who cheats.
Oh no, he's gonna get a double bar now.
Yeah.
Fucking hate this dumbass minigame. I might as well do it now because this is like the only boxing minigame in this game, so I might as well get it out of the way.
What I do kind of
Yes,
hate
with
is
our
that
support-
aside from... Sorry, you go.
No, with our support, so you hate it less.
One of the things I do hate about this game in particular, Spyro 3, is that so many of the mini-games don't really tie into anything. They expect you to learn a whole set of new mechanics. I mean, the only mini-game that ties into anything is the skateboarding one, because it keeps cropping up.
Wasn't
There
Tony
we
also
go.
a big thing when this was a
Yes,
big thing?
yes.
I even
Tony
got a
Hawk.
Okay, so
fucking
they had
skill
to like
point.
get in on that skateboarder thing.
How did you get a skill point from it?
You get a skill point and a 1-up if you beat the fucking piece of shit in 2 rounds rather than 3.
Ah.
Finally, I'm out of this fucking joint. Oh shit, what the fuck? Who put you up again?
That skill point from doing that.
Begone, young Pajit! Says the fucking snowman monster.